Okay, welcome to Takoyaki Party.
Welcome.
Happy New Year, Merry Christmas, all that good stuff and things that happened.
Lots of things happened.
I am your host, Osaka Joe. I'm here with
DJ Soy Milk.
Oh God. So I'm here with her. We're Takoyaki Party. We're a podcast. We talk about NMB, about news and stuff that happened. Just in case you don't know what's going on, we're here for you. Okay, how was your Christmas holiday thing?
Pretty good. I played a lot of Pokemon. I made a Twitter account. Look at all my lovely followers that follow me. Yeah. And, so yeah, I'm on Twitter now. Boom, just like on stage 48, so follow me.
Okay, you can follow her if you want. It's kind of wacky. Strange.
You're strange.
Okay.
Your mom's strange.
Don't talk about my mom like that. She's a very nice person. Okay, so what happened? We had the Christmas party.
Yes, we did.
That we both attended.
And you made your Emmy cheese souffle.
I just made a regular cheese souffle, and it was a terrible idea because if you've not had soufflés before, the cool part is when you make them, they get all puffy. And then I thought it would stay puffy for at least a while. It did not stay puffy. So instead, I just had scrambled eggs and cheese and milk. That's pretty good though. I liked it. But I ended up eating all the pizza, and I think that's just it. What else happened? Oh, we played games.
I wasn't there. I missed it.
Yeah, we played Resistance. Resistance is the new hotness among our group of friends. Sorry. It's I don't know if you guys played like Werewolf or Mafia, Jinro, whatever you want to call it. But Resistance is like that kind of game. So you get to backstab your friends if possible, or you look really bad trying to backstab your friends, but it's really obvious. But it's one of those games, a social deduction game. We were all really into it. I think we started playing at like 12, and then we didn't finish up till like 3:30 or something. So yeah, good stuff. Unfortunately, or fortunately, Emily left. I mean, Soy Milk left.
Well.
I was trying to play some firefighting game, and you're trying to kick my foot while I'm playing.
It was good fun.
For you.
Firefighters need to be able to respond to a variety of stimuli, such as foot kicking.
Yeah, well, firefighters would have axes. I don't know if you want to mess with that.
Oh, true.
I think my volume is too loud. Let me adjust it here.
Shut up! That's what Joe said to me right before we started.
Shut up.
See, like that only was meaner.
Okay, so I think my volume's a lot lower now. Right?
Yes, yeah, but it doesn't sound that bad or that significant to me.
Okay, well, it looks significant on the audio recording program that we are using.
Oh, crap, I forgot to check that. Oh, it's fine. Carrying on. Shall we begin?
One thing that also happened is I got sick on the New Year's. So I had a fever, so I was reading all these Kohaku updates in my bed, 3 a.m., waking up because I can't sleep because I got the fever. And then, yeah, that lasted until Saturday, and then I got better.
That's good.
And then I woke up this morning with a sore throat.
Oh.
Come on, man. In 2015, it's not very kind of me. Anyway, that's what's new with us. We got a show tonight. A show. I don't want to say it's a great show.
Hey, every show is a great show if you believe in it.
Well, I kind of fell behind because I got sick, so I didn't get to do the news and watch all the stuffs that I wanted to watch. So, I don't believe in it.
Oh. Well, I believe in it, so that makes half of us.
Okay.
Alright.
Anyway, let's get to our first corner. Our first corner is the news corner.
News.
Okay, first we'll go with the major announcements. What is our first major announcement?
Drama! Literally! Haha, get it? Sorry. The long-running AKB drama Majiska Gakuen is returning for their 4th season installment, and this time there's gonna be NMB members in it. So the main characters are mostly NMB girls and Miyawaki Sakura from HKT, but the leaders of the rival school are Sayane and Milky. So we have the Sayane Milky action, plus we have Machun, who's going to be in it.
Yeah, she's still an NMB member at heart. I still believe in her.
I do too.
I have not seen any of the Majiska Gakuens. I tried. It was really bad.
Don't try. Don't try.
Okay. So I don't know how major this is for. I mean, like, I see like a lot of people really excited on Twitter.
I think it's a pretty big deal. Because, I think a lot of the reason that Matsui Rena became popular was because of her role in the first Majiska Gakuen. Her character was like, the fans really loved it. And I think that's part of the reason she rose to Senbatsu status. I mean, not the complete reason, but I'm thinking maybe it might be able to help Sayane and Milky more. I mean, Sayane's already, like, set for life, but I'm hoping that Milky gets a big boost of popularity from this.
Yeah.
So,
well, I don't know. The other thing I feel like is that it makes you popular only within the group.
Oh, well, that's true.
Like, why don't you try to reach out to, like, you know, star in, like, an actual drama or something? Well, some of them did, but I'm just saying. You know, like, I'm not too excited. I'm pretty sure I'm not going to watch Majiska Gakuen. Like, I just don't care about it that much. It's
I'll
really
watch
negative.
it. I'll watch it and give regular updates about the Sayane Milky content.
Okay. You do that.
I will.
They also spotted, I think, some of the other members in, like, some of the photos or footage that they had. I think it was, like, AK Bingo, right? It was, like, an AK Bingo special, or they were using the AK Bingo set, I know that.
Oh.
When they were announcing everything. So there's, like, an actual episode about it, and some of the fans scanned some of the footage that they showed, and they could see some of the other NMB members. I think they spotted Keiichi, they spotted Kanakichi.
Kanakichi, wow.
I don't know. I mean, they might have bit roles, but you know, whatever.
Anything's good. Well, speaking...
No, not anything's good.
Well, that's true. But you know what I mean. If they're being asked to appear in an AKB program, that might indicate that management has an eye on them. You see what I'm saying?
No, I think they just try to use girls.
Okay. Oh, but speaking of Yankees, check this one out. So Sayane posted a picture on her Google Plus, and it was from her school days, and everybody says she looks like a total Yankee character, like kind of like a bad kid, thuggish.
Why are you interrupting our flow, our news flow?
No, this is like solid flow because this is news. It relates to like.
Yeah,
Sayane.
but I mean, like, first we want to talk about, like, the major stuff, right? You know,
this is major!
No, it's not. Jesus Christ.
It's major to some people. Okay.
I'm sure it is, but let's stick with the flow.
Right.
See, your transition was okay, but you transitioned at the wrong time. Your time is completely off. Oh, man. Now we gotta redo the whole program.
I'm DJ
From episode 1. Okay. So, one thing that some of the members started doing, they started joining Vine, which you might know is, what is it, like a 5-second, 10-second video?
6 second.
6 second?
Vine is great. It's a great idea for idols. I'm so excited that they're doing it.
It's also pretty significant if you think about it, because they just started on Twitter recently with the whole when Saika's birthday rolled around, right?
Right.
And now they're on Vine. I'm like, oh wow, that's pretty fast.
Very international. Hopefully Instagram too. That'll be fun.
I don't know. There's always that putting Instagram that got all the English fans talking.
She's so funny on Instagram. She'll post like a series of like 6 photos that connect if you like read them backwards. It's ridiculous.
I don't know. I'm just thinking of the one where she wrote that caption that said "spank me," and everyone's like, "What the heck?"
What the heck?
Exactly. So as far as Vine, in my sickness during New Year's, I remember that Murakami Ayaka posted a lot of Vine videos that were hilarious, so you should check that out if you like her, if you like Team M.
Who doesn't?
People who don't like Team M.
Well, I know, but there are some...
Maybe Mexican drug cartel members, I don't know.
Is that...
They don't like Team M. They don't hate Team M either, they just don't know.
What's Team M and Mexican drug cartel lingo?
I don't know.
I'm so confused.
Okay. Moving on to major appearances. There was the big one, Kohaku.
And in parentheses, you wrote meh.
I wrote meh. I didn't. It was whatever. It was just like an average music show performance to me, and it was like Ibiza Girl, so it was just like, eh.
Well, if you recall from our last podcast, Ibiza Girl was like my number 2 song of the year, so I was stoked they were gonna do it, but I was kind of disappointed there wasn't a lot of pizzazz in the performance. It was very standard idolish. There was like, you know, the dancing and the hopping and everybody going up and down the stairs and around the stage, but there was no really stunt. There was no big coordinated motion like there was last year. I mean, even SKE, they did a ballad and they did the costume change in the middle of it. I'm like, you could have done that, guys. But
it was just like a regular performance. There was like nothing special about it.
Yeah,
it was just like, come on, man. This like last year was so cool.
And that's really sorry.
I was gonna say, but then again, like Kohaku overall this year, it was also pretty meh. I mean, like the only highlights I could come up with were like Idina Menzel coming out.
Yeah, what the heck?
I was like, wow, why would you get her? I'm cool with it though.
Let It Go is like super popular though, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was popular here too.
Well, that's true.
So it's the same, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, like, it's worth checking out, but don't expect last year level.
The performance I really liked this year was Sheena Ringo. So good. Her Nippon, I think, was the name of the song. It was so hype. I loved it. I'll watch that performance over and over again.
I will watch.
Okay. So after Kohaku, there was CDTV. I think CDTV was not live this year.
Yeah, I don't think it was either because a lot of girls were appearing in it that were supposed to be at Kohaku. Like, I mean, all the idols. So I think. No,
I mean, usually after Kohaku, they all do the CDTV thing.
Right, but I don't know. I have a feeling it was recorded beforehand. I don't know why.
Yeah, I think everybody said it was recorded too. One of the big reasons was because I think some of the underage girls were on it.
Yeah, like I saw the Nogizaka girls all there, and I was like, huh, this is kind of weird. Aren't they busy? But yeah, I agree.
So I saw the CDTV performance. It was alright too. I liked it better just because it has Takane no Ringo, which I think is a much better song or a much better performance than Ibiza Girl.
It's a lot more dance heavy. If that makes sense.
That and like everybody gets their time to shine, which I really like the choreography for that song.
Mm-hmm. I like when they like walk through the line, or never mind. There's like the part where like they walk up and like all the other members are like making like the lane for them. Anyway.
Yeah, and then after that they do like, what is it? The jazz hands.
Yeah.
Towards some other member.
And then Yui Pon gets her like 3 seconds in the center. I'm like, yes, Yui Pon. And then now she's not in Senbatsu anymore.
See, it's a really cool like choreography. Like you look at it and you'd be like, okay, yeah, Sayaka's the center, but like at the same time you're like, oh, okay, you know, like this person has this part where it's that part of the song that they're good at.
Yeah.
Anyway, so the performance overall for New Year's is pretty meh. Pretty meh. I also wanted to mention at Kohaku, like for some reason, the camera like focused a lot on some of the some of the unpopular members. So there's like a zoom in on like Anton.
Yeah.
And like on Miki and somebody else. And then Joe like randomly jumped in and I was like, what the heck is going on?
Anyway. I remember that. That happened for the SK performance too. I'm like, what is this girl doing? She's like not even like promoted yet. It's crazy stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, neither Miki and...
Well, yeah, I know. But at least Miki and wasn't Rina also in there? Anyway, but like Miki's
that was her.
She's been there for like 3+ years. This girl's been there for like 1.5. Like, dang.
Well,
anyway.
Now she can tell her mom.
I know.
So there's a number of other New Year's stuff that was going on. I think some of the girls had a YNN program. There was a Hawaiian TV program. Repopo was on this program called Zakuri High Touch. I was gonna watch it, but then it was 4 hours, and I was like, yeah. After New Year's, they had a New Year's stage at the theater. That was a pretty good performance. It was pretty good, even though like you could tell everybody in the crowd was like super tired. Some of the girls were super tired because they had to do all that damn New Year's work, and everyone's partying and stuff.
Yeah.
But there was still some good stuff. For example, Team N did the Hyakunen Saki Demo dance remix that they did during 4th anniversary.
Yes! So good.
That was pretty cool. That's all I really remember. Oh, also Momoka dyed her hair.
Vermilion. Bright orange, yellow, red, crimson, vermilion color.
If you remember, I think it was earlier this year when she said she'd take fans on a gourmet tour, whoever successfully guessed what hair color she would turn it into. And it was vermilion, and of course nobody wrote vermilion. So no one won the gourmet tour. But I think they said what they're going to do is they're going to make it like a random drawing. So that's going to go on. I think Takashi Minami is also going to come.
Oh, wow.
Because I think there was like something on like 755 where she said she wanted to apply.
Well, Takamina really likes Momoka. That's kind of like a little tidbit.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but that's pretty cool.
That's the gym. Well, of course, everyone knows why, because she's a nice person.
Well, yeah, I know, but it seems kind of random.
By she, I mean Momoka's a nice person.
Well, Takamina seems to be a pretty nice person, too.
Okay.
Don't diss. The Sokantoku.
Okay, and lastly, the other day, B2 had a field trip, or I guess a traveling performance at where is it? Somewhere in Chiba.
Oh, shoot. What
the
was
Yoshimoto Theater in Chiba or something.
I saw all the Yahoo News articles, but I didn't actually read where it was.
Yeah, it was in Chiba. B2 performed there last year, so they performed there again this year. I don't think any of the footage was up yet. I think they had some footage on like a news show of their performance. Usually, I think it's going to go up on DMM eventually.
Yeah. One of the headlines for one of the news articles was, Shu and Nagisa are the double centers of Raskunaim. Like, isn't that always the case for the B2 theater shows? Yeah. So I don't know why that was a headline, but it was.
Yeah. I was kind of bummed because like the two girls from Chiba are in Team M, which is Anshu and Rainyan, and they don't get to perform in Chiba. Which, if you remember last year, like the crowd was kind of hyped for Anshu. It's like, oh yeah, there's like a Chiba girl.
Yeah.
But yeah. I also heard that there's some guy that, like, some producer from TBS who I think was, like, the original producer for Antadare.
Yeah, he's somebody significant to the 48 groups, and he posted about it.
Yeah, it was really long. I didn't read it.
Me neither.
Like, he was very excited about it. Very excited about B2. So.
Another B2 Oshi has been born.
Perhaps.
Welcome to the army.
I know Saika's remarked either in End stage or in the New Year stage, or maybe even both, about how she's really jealous that B2 got to perform this and she wants Team N to do something like that too. So
Aww.
We can see more of that. Hopefully they take a trip to, like, I don't know, Los Angeles.
Yes!
Just saying.
That is the dream, isn't it?
Just saying. I mean, it's one of the closest cities in America to Japan, right? That's
I mean, if you want to go mainland, LA is the place. Or San Francisco.
Right? You don't want to go to like Seattle or like Portland.
Oh, it rains. Why would you want to do that?
Yeah, and like it's winter, so like there's no sun.
Yeah.
It's like the sunlight comes out at like from like 10 a.m. to like 3 p.m. You don't want that.
Okay, but real talk though, I hope that if Sayane ever visits America, she goes to Soup Plantation or Sweet Tomatoes if you live on the East Coast. That's what's called there. Because Soup Plantation is an all-you-can-eat, almost entirely vegetarian buffet restaurant, and she's vegetarian. And I think she would enjoy it.
She's not vegetarian.
Okay, she prefers vegetables over meat, and her favorite food is salad. I apologize. She prefers eating vegetables, and she said her favorite food is salad. I'm like, well, this is a gigantic salad bar. Like, salad is like super expensive in Japan too, so she should come here and eat it with me. We could have a Soup Plantation date. That's what I'm saying. Huh?
I think Soup Plantation sucks, but
well, I think it's not that high quality, but it's all you can eat salad for
just take it to like Whole Foods. Whole Foods is like you take a Japanese person to Whole Foods, they're like, oh my god, dude, this is so crazy. They have an olive bar. Who has an olive bar?
Seriously, some of the Vons around here have olive bars. The Vons near me does. I'm like, oh, who's buying olives at Vons? Fancy olives. Anyway.
Okay, moving on. Milky had a TV appearance. I think I talked about it in the last cast. It was on the show called Geinoujin Kakutsuke. I watched it. It was hilarious, although Milky didn't really do anything. Basically, the premise of the show is that there's something that's like really like high class, high quality, and there's something that's like low quality, and they have to determine which one is which.
Oh.
So, for example, they would both listen to like a performance. One would be with like Stradivarius instruments. The other one would be with like instruments that you give to like a kid that's learning how to play.
What?
And you'd have to tell the difference. I couldn't even tell the difference. And so like Milky and Michan were on it, and basically like they would always disagree, but like Milky's like, oh well, Michan's a senpai, so I gotta go with her. And I was just like, that's kind of lame.
Oh.
That was most of it. The show itself is actually really funny. Gact was on it, and Gact was like, he hasn't gotten like a single. In his last appearances, he hasn't gotten like a single one wrong.
Whoa.
So it was a big deal this year because he had a 30-win streak. So you can watch the show if you want to find out if he keeps that win streak.
Spoiler alert! I don't know. I was hoping you would tell me.
No, you have to watch it.
Aww.
Also, there's this guy. I don't know who he is. I think he's an actor. His name was Takashima. Oh man, that guy would say some hilarious stuff. So, for example, for the instruments, right? You would listen to the Stradivarius one and the kids like teaching one or whatever, and then they're like, "Oh, which one do you think it is?" And it's like, "Oh, I picked the kids teaching one." And like at that point, everybody knew which one was the Stradivarius one, like the audience and everything, because they revealed it earlier.
Oh.
And they're like, "Oh, why'd you pick the Stradivarius? Or why'd you pick like that one?" He's like, "Oh man, like those instruments were fantastic. Like it was like listening to a drama. They should make a drama about these instruments." And it's like. And everyone's just like, oh my god, dude, that guy's like an idiot. And they're like, when they pick their thing, what they do is they go into a room, right? So they actually do it sequentially. So when they enter the room, they see how many people also voted for that thing. And so like he'd enter the room, and I think he was like by himself, and he was like, oh, uh-oh. No one else like chose this instrument. I just talked about how it's so good it should be a drama.
What the heck?
So, it's a really funny show. Unfortunately, if you're a Milky fan, like, she really doesn't do much. But it's pretty hilarious. Okay, what else do you got for us?
What else do I got for us? Can we go to birthdays?
Yes, we can.
Yay! Birthday show, birthday show. This was Ume-chan's birthday. She's old.
It wasn't her birthday show, but it was her birthday.
I'm sorry, it was her birthday, but she's gonna have a birthday show.
They kind of celebrated her birthday at that Chiba performance.
Oh yeah, that's what I was thinking. But they gave her like a weird like sweet cake thing instead of a birthday cake.
It's called ohagi.
Ohagi. So is that supposed to be like like a sweet that old people eat? Is that the joke?
I think so.
I think so too. It was pretty funny. There's a picture of her on the net on Google Plus. She's like holding this like little turd-looking cake.
Hey man, people eat that.
I know. I would eat it too. I was just like saying if I was going to compare it to something.
Why don't you say like a cupcake?
Oh well, because it looks like a cupcake. But it's like
you call it a little turd? Like, oh man, no one's gonna eat ohagi now.
It's like
oh my goodness,
rectangle shaped.
How can you disrespect food like that?
I'm sorry. It's rectangle shaped and it's dark brown and it's edible.
So like a brownie? Come on, man.
It's like a brownie. Sure. And they put a candle in it, and there's a picture of her looking at it like, oh, what is this?
But they did give her a real cake.
But not for the photo.
No, they also took a photo with the real cake.
Well, I know, but not for like the photo. The funny photo.
Yeah, well, obviously.
Anyway. That's me. Okay, so here's the news that I found out. So, haha. I did.
Congratulations.
I'm contributing to the group. All right, 2 news is the first one is about the draftees. All of the draftees that were in the draft. What was that even called? The draft conference.
Draft kaigi.
Okay. All of the draftees who were drafted met up at. Shut up!
As opposed to the draftees that weren't drafted.
Okay, all the ones who were selected and are on scattered teams now met up at Iwa, which is Uchida Mayumi's restaurant in Tokyo. And they all had dinner together. And it's really cute. There's pictures on all the draftees' Google Pluses. So, yeah, pretty much if you follow any of them, even ones from other groups, you'll probably see a picture. It's cute. Coco-chan looked adorable, as always. Check that out. Also, speaking of people going out to eat, some of the NMB Kenkyusei went out to eat with some of the SKE Kenkyusei, so I was pretty proud of those intergroup relations. That's all I got.
Okay. So basically you looked at some photos and...
Well, I also read the posts that were attached, so give me some credit. I said, oh, we went to Iwa, and then the Kenkyusei were like, oh, we met up with these SKE girls. So, ha ha, ha ha.
What? Why are you laughing?
Because I did something. I'm proud of it.
Yeah, well, you should do more.
Well...
You should read Twitter and
I'm
articles.
on Twitter now. I'm reading things.
Just like I read Yamarina's Twitter, and she posted an article, because she was on an article on Yahoo News Japan that said she was... Well, I mean, they listed like members from each team who they think will have a good year. And the one from NMB they listed was Yamarina. She's like, what the heck? Like, why would you choose me?
That's cool, though.
But they chose her, so good for her. I guess she's expected to do a lot. I mean, I think among, like, maybe even among management, but amongst the teams, like, all the teams, I think the NMB Kenkyusei, like, they're starting to get, like, a reputation of being, like, good performers. Or, like, you should really check out their stage. I mean, every time you see the Kenkyusei, they're like, oh, watch our stage, blah, blah, blah. So, with that in mind, Joe and Yamarina are, like, the top two.
With Natsu not too far behind. Go Natsu.
She's pretty far behind.
So. Well, yeah, she's sometimes up there.
I actually want to see her in center, like, once.
Me too!
But that is here nor there. They picked Yamarina. In the article, they talked about how she's next to Joe all the time, and she's only 147.5 centimeters or something like that. You know, I think that's all they talked about. They didn't say, like, oh, if you go to a handshake event and you stand in the corner of the building, you can still hear her talk.
She's a character. But she's also almost 19 now, or she is 19 now.
She is 19.
She is 19 now. So, yeah, usually management starts to forget about them at this age, but...
No, actually, this is their prime, because they just graduated high school, so now they have all this time to do whatever they want.
Well, you'd think, but when most of the girls we've seen being pushed are younger than 17.
For example, like, Konomin graduated, and now she's getting, like, talk shows. And
oh, well,
she's
yeah.
She's getting, like, a mini push, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, and then now, like, you know, Akarin's gonna graduate, so I think this is gonna be a huge year for her.
I think so, too.
Okay.
Alright.
And then, subtitle stuff, I don't think we subtitle anything. I think there was some talk about how they wanted to subtitle one of the episodes of Manabu-kun. I was looking at stuff to subtitle. I think I was thinking about doing the little drama that they played for Richan 24 Hours. The one with Richan, Anchu, and Haru. But I don't know if it's really good or not. I was trying to watch it and I was like, yeah, this is pretty boring.
Mm.
So I don't know if I'll subtitle it yet. So that's it for news.
That's it for news.
That's it for news.
Moving on to our next corner. Fan favorite, am I right? Am I right? The Kininaru section! Woohoo! This is our... Boo you! Boo you!
I didn't say boo.
Oh, I thought you were saying boo.
Jeez.
Jeez.
Why are you so pessimistic? I can't believe you.
You threw off my groove. Anyway.
Now you know how I feel when you brought up Sayaka posting a photo on Google Plus as a major
everybody needs
announcement.
to look at that photo, though. She's awesome. Anyway, I was surprised. I didn't think she had that short hair. She has the same short haircut that she has now. Sorry, this is important to me.
Now your rhythm is totally off.
She joined the group with long hair, so I assumed she always had long hair. But turns out she had some short hair for a while, which actually makes sense because I saw an old photo of her with short hair. Never mind. Okay, sorry. Moving back to our Kininaru section. This week we're talking about Murakami Ayaka. You might think, why are we talking about her since she's graduating so soon? I'd like to ask Joe the same question.
Because she's graduating so soon.
Yeah, that's true. We did do Nana after she announced her graduation.
So we gotta do Murakami Ayaka.
Yeah, I gotta get him in there. Then, we did Chuba too. We're so on top of it.
Yeah, we did
Good
Chuba.
Job, us.
No, we did Chuba like way before.
Way before.
Way before she even had anything. It's like, What does she do? I don't know. I think she sings.
Poor Choobs! Oh man, the poor girl. Anyway, so Murakami Ayaka. She's 21 years old. She's a second generation member, and she's from Hyogo, like a lot of other girls in NMB.
Like Joe, like Maichi,
Momoka.
Momoka.
Uh,
I want to say Yukitsune, but I don't think so.
Somebody else is from Hyogo.
Anyway, Hyogo's known for Kobe. That's their biggest city, and it's a pretty big city.
Mm-hmm.
And I like it there. It's fantastic. You should go there if you have the chance.
I trained past it. Trained through it.
It's not the same as going to it.
What's there to do?
Like, I really like the view at the port.
Oh.
Like, if you look at postcards and stuff of Kobe, they always have, like, the same view. And if you go there, it's pretty cool. Also, I have some friends that live there. There's Kobe beef there.
Oh, yeah.
How much did I pay? I think me and my friends split an order. It was, like, $49.
What?
That was, like, really cheap for Kobe beef.
What the heck? How much meat did you get?
We got, like, a mini steak and, like, a regular steak. Not each, but, like, we just split it. It was also lunchtime. That's when you can get stuff for really cheap.
Oh, man.
So we ate that. It was pretty good.
How do they serve it? Is it just, like, grilled steak?
Yeah, like, well, it depends on which establishment you go to and how they want to cook it. The one I went to, like, they grilled, like, my friend took me there because, what they do is they actually grill it on, like, a charcoal grill.
Oh!
Normally, like, I guess the standard way, at most places that would serve steak would be teppanyaki, so they have, like, the hot plate in front of you and they cook it right in front of you. But this one they had a charcoal grilled. So they just grill in the back, they bring it out in like a cast iron skillet thing.
Wow.
So anyway, Murakami Ayaka.
Right. See, we threw off each other's groove, but then we were grooving to something else.
I don't care. I like this Kobe beef groove.
I like it too. I want to eat it. Oh, we're gonna eat okonomiyaki soon. I'm so excited. Okay. So anyway, back to Murakami Ayaka. So like I said, she's a second gen member, but she did audition for the first gen and she failed it. So sucks. But she was promoted to the original Team M once they were formed with a lot of the other second gens. So good for her. Back in those early days, she made senbatsu a couple times for Oh My God, which was kind of like the fluke senbatsu for a couple people.
Hey.
Well, that's what people are saying. I'm being honest. Like people like Yuppie. Everybody feels bad for Yuppie. But yeah.
Natsumin? Oh man.
Oh, that's a tragedy though. Well, I mean Yuppie too. I like Yuppie too. But I'm just saying.
I liked Yuppie a lot after that New Year's performance. Like she looked really good when she did the dance remix for some reason.
Yuppie's cool. And also Nagichi. She was in Murakami Aika was senbatsu for Nagichi.
She made it back after dropping in Junjo U19.
Well, she isn't. Well, she was U19 at the time, so never mind. But yes. Let's see what else about her. Her history in the group. She was in the Janken tournament last year for like the AKB Janken tournament, but she lost to Tano Yuka. I was rooting for her actually. I wanted a Team M girl to make it.
This year we got Yukitsune.
Yeah, so that was cool. But then they didn't even have an A side. They were just like B to Milky. That's okay, because Milky had a cute song. What else? Momoka was doing that Yuri Theater thing for a while, or twice. And,
No, she did a lot. Like, all the concerts that they had.
Oh, I only saw, like, 2 videos of it. Gosh darn.
Yeah, we only have two videos of it.
Oh.
Right? Or do we have... How many videos do we have of it?
I've only seen 2.
I only know the one that they did when they were the original Team M. I don't know if there's another one.
I don't know. Anyway, Murakami Aika had a role in that, of course, because she's in Team M, and she played like this bad girl character, I guess. So I was reading about that.
Oh, I know she didn't even show up in the first one.
Yeah, for one of the leader ones.
Okay. Well, but basically when they did the team tours, so team, they would do like a Yuri Theater every time. One thing what did you fail to mention? She was in Naniwa Nadeshiko before Team M was formed. It was her and Joe and Fuchan that made it. Naniwa Nadeshiko. And it's always funny because it always seemed like she'd start stuff with everybody. Like, I remember they had like a corner where they would talk about like which member do you think you don't get along with the most, and like almost everyone chose like Murakami Aika.
Really? Oh man, poor girl.
And then like I think Milky chose her, and she chose Milky. It's like, yeah, we don't get along with each other, and they high five because they got each other right.
Oh man.
Anyway,
That's pretty funny.
That's a really long time ago. That's almost 4 years ago.
Well,
So,
dang.
Anyway, what is she known for?
She's known for a lot of things. I think mostly she's known for her personality. Until Nana, she was the oldest member of Team M. And she was always called Ayaba, like Oba, Grandma. Anyway, they still call her Ayaba even though she's not the oldest member in the team anymore. And yeah, that kind of stuck. So she has this character where she's like, I don't know, how would you describe her character?
Everyone bullies her. That's the easiest
Well, yeah,
thing.
I know, but then she's like, I don't know. It's like, it's a different kind of bullying, cause like, with Mao, she's like a masochist, but with Ayaba, she's not like a masochist.
It's still bullying.
Well, I know, she still gets bullied.
It's like how they treat Nana.
Yeah, it is like
pretty
that.
much.
You say she also looks like a potato.
Yeah, she's known for looking like a potato.
Okay.
I don't think she personally looks like a potato, because otherwise I think potatoes would be really pretty.
Aww. That was cute.
I don't know, man. I'll be like, hey, why'd you buy that sack of potatoes? Oh, dude, I think it's hot.
What the heck? This is what our podcast has evolved into.
Yeah. She has a reputation for looking like a potato, so like when some people say like jagaimo, like they're referring to her or her face or whatever. It's actually not a very nice thing to say about something like they look like a potato. She goes to university. That's one of the things she's known for, which is a big deal. I think we only have 3 or 4. We have 3, I think, university students in NMB. Murakami Ayaka. I think Yamaguchi Yupi is also a university student.
She is.
And Kamiya Emika.
That Emichi!
Oh, also Kanai Iso, or Iso Kanai. Like that.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway,
wasn't there that thing called Monzen Map? Monzen Map. Yeah, she was in that! She was in that! She was a regular. She was, she was regular.
I just remember Udon-chan. And who else was on it? I don't remember.
Heck yeah. Oh, you made me take out my bit about her shaky start.
Well, no, I put it later.
Oh, okay.
So,
coming later.
Anyway, in stages, she's known for being very low energy. Like, very low energy. Which is funny when you consider Team M, who is usually really high energy, and then there's like, she's like, Toyeba, yeah. I'm like, okay. She's popular amongst females for some reason, so
like Anchu.
Like Anchu.
Anchu's popular among me.
Okay. Okay, I was waiting for you to read something. You know.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Ayaba's really good at piano. She's been playing for over 12 years. And so this past Christmas, Team M performed Anatato Christmas Eve. And they did it at the theater, and Ayaba played piano live, and they all gathered around the piano and sang it. It was beautiful. So, that performance... Oh,
that's
sorry.
something that Team M does every Christmas, by the way.
Oh, well, sorry. This was the first time I saw a video ripped of it.
And before, it used to be Murakami Ayaka and Shimarena.
Oh.
Now we have neither for this year.
Well, hopefully they'll promote Natsu to Team M and she can do that piano. Yeah.
It's not the same, though. It's not Team M. It's not the classic Team M.
Well, anyway, so that happens. I didn't know that.
She also performed Junigatsu Sanju Ichi at 3rd anniversary on the piano. And she's played the piano, I think, a couple other times.
Yeah. I don't remember where, but you are correct. she's done other things. I remember writing it up at some point. But yeah, so that's her talent. Let's see. Let's talk more about her history. So the scandal bait. So back in the day, back when she first started, I guess, somebody found her old blog where she answered like 100 questions, just like one of those questionnaires that go around on like Tumblr and like journal blog kind of things. And there were a lot of questions about boyfriends, and she answered them. She said she's dated over 10 guys. Well, she said literally over 2 hands, so 10. And there was like, she was seen walking around with like a Johnny's guy and all these things. And so people are like, oh, she should graduate. Like, how could she do this if she wasn't pure beforehand? I'm like, seriously? And she didn't graduate, and I'm glad she didn't, because, she's tough as nails. So, yeah, good job, Ayaka.
Eventually it became like a little bit of a joke. Somebody's like, oh, I'm gonna release like pretty coulda of her and like some other guy. Or of like an NMB member or some other guy. Everyone's like, oh my god, who is it gonna be? And then like, it was like Ayaka, and everyone's like, whatever, who cares? We already know that.
That always seemed weird to me when people are all upset that they dated before joining. I'm like, didn't Oshima Yuko, like the most popular member, admit that she had a boyfriend before she joined? Like, why is it a big deal? I don't know.
Let's not get into that. That's pretty deep.
That's true. I'm sorry. Too deep for a podcast. But
we're gonna skip all this real talk that you posted.
No, seriously, I read like all these things that people were translating on Tumblr. And, cause she sent this mobile mail, and you know how mobile mail is, like, something you have to subscribe to. So the photos that they send and the text that they send, you're not supposed to share those on the internet. It's just kind of, like, common decency. And it kind of, like, supports them as a business. But I guess she posted a mobile mail where she was talking about, how she was really frustrated about people who are like, oh, I'm doing my best, I'm working hard. But she's like, but they're not really working hard, they're just saying that, and it annoys me. Or something to that extent. And somebody who was subscribed to that mobile mail saw it, got all mad, posted it on the internet like, oh, like, what's she talking about? Like, what does she know? And then she posted on her Google Plus like, oh, I'm really disappointed. I thought we had like a relationship where I can talk about my feelings to the fans, but I guess I won't do that anymore. And I was like, whoa, this is deep. I
think you got the story completely wrong.
No, I didn't. I read
I know the story. You got it wrong.
I read the whole story. Somebody translated the whole thing.
Okay, she sent a mobile mail, and she's just like, oh, when people say they're trying hard, right, they always say, they write, like, Gambarimasu, right? Well, like, are they, like, if they were really trying hard, they wouldn't have to say it, right?
That's what I said!
And then some people thought she was, like, making fun of other members, like Okita Ayaka. Oh. And so people were, see, you missed it. That's why I didn't want to talk about it. Oh, God. Jeez.
I ruined everything.
Anyway.
I tried.
Yeah, some people were like, oh, are you, like, targeting her? And she's like, no, that's not what I meant. Like, I'm not trying to, like, make fun of people. And then she's like, okay, you know what, whatever. Like, yeah, I'm not going to talk about this anymore.
Gosh darn it. I did, like, all this research digging in the depths, because, like, I remember this, so I, like, dug through, like, the oldest Tumblr posts, and, like, my computer wouldn't load them, and I was like, I'm so dedicated. Ugh!
Yeah.
I ganbarimasu. Yeah. Get it?
Yeah, you're not, but you didn't really.
I tried! Anyway, that was my bad story. Anyway, I need to go get my charger. BRB.
Yeah, you don't have to say that going to get your stuff. It's very unprepared. Okay, actually I wanted to end that thing, like, because she has, like, a lot of other weird stories. There was one time when she posted, like, what if aliens came and attacked us tomorrow? That was a really weird post.
So, are you smack-talking me?
No! Okay, anyway, that's enough about Murakami Ayaka. Usually after this we tell you, like, oh, if you want to check her out, you can watch this or do this or whatever, but she's graduating soon, so I don't know.
Well, she has Vine and Twitter.
Yeah,
so
she has Vine and Twitter.
Check those.
I'm sure she'll be active on those. She stated when she graduated she wanted to be some sort of reporter. I remember before they had a program on YNN when she was studying to become a forecaster. I don't think she passed the test because it's really hard. I think only 10 or 20% of the applicants actually pass the test. But maybe that's why she's quitting, so she can actually study for this test instead of doing all this TV stuff.
Oh.
That's Murakami Ayaka.
That's Murakami Ayaka. Jeez, DJ Soy Milk butchers the podcast once again.
I like Murakami Aika. I liked her zipper costume.
Yeah.
She looks really pretty.
She is really pretty.
But not like a potato.
I think she's funny.
Well, usually teams need like a character like her where they make fun of her and stuff. So it was a good thing that she was around. It's going to be really hard now that they lost Shimarena. They're going to lose Nana. They're going to lose Ayaka.
Yeah.
Now they only have Maliki. So, well, good luck, Team N.
I believe in them.
Good luck.
Team M has the most graduations of all the NMB teams.
Okay, next is this new corner. I said.
Yeah, see, I came up with something really good here, guys.
I said, you know what? We need to innovate. We need more than the same things over and over again. So we're gonna have us come up with new things every week or every other week to see what we can come up with.
This is something I can't butcher because this is Speculation Station.
What is Speculation Station?
It's something that sounds cool. That alliteration. Okay, so I was thinking we could
conjunction junction. All right.
What's your function? Okay, I was thinking we could have a little talk at the end where we talk, or we make predictions about something that's gonna happen. So right now the up and coming event is AKB Request Hour, and so I was thinking maybe we can make predictions about how the NMB songs will rank, because that's always interesting to me, the way it ranks. I remember last year Milky's song ranked higher than Sayane's, right?
Well, I mean, like people like Zipper because they get to see girls strip.
Oh well, that's true, but it didn't really translate to election results and stuff like that. So I don't know. I think rankings are always interesting. I can't make one myself because I can't decide who's my number one idol. I love idols. Okay. Anyway, let's speculate. What NMB song do you think will rank the highest?
Tomodachi.
Oh! I didn't even think of that! That's genius!
Jesus Christ. Man.
Well, also it could be, Dazai Osamu because Yui's also in it.
Yeah.
There's the Yui loyalties.
But there was a kind of a push to get Tomodachi in because Nana's gonna graduate.
Yeah.
Which you would have known were you on Twitter before.
Well, sorry. There now.
Ha.
The party has started. Okay, personally, I want to see, the NMB classics rank high, like Teppen Totande, Kitagawa Kenji, Zetsumetsu, those kinds of things. I don't
think they normally do.
Well, no, but now that they've extended to a full ranking.
Still, usually stuff like singles, or big, I guess, promoted songs like that, they only stay on top for the first year. You can see that with a lot of the AKB songs, too.
That is true.
A lot of the singles just fall off. I mean, remember when everyone's like, oh, next year is going to be heavy rotation. Then heavy rotation just fell off.
Yeah.
Everyone's like, oh, I'm tired of that crap. But, you wouldn't see stuff like River. You wouldn't see stuff like Ponytail. After the first 2 years, they're gone, man. Well, I mean, Beginner, I don't think that's even top 100 now.
Yeah. Well, those songs always get performed over and over again, too.
Actually, they don't. It's the opposite.
Really? Every time I see an AKB music show and they do a medley, they'll do Kokoro no Placard, Koisuru Fortune Cookie, and Ponytail. Or Everyday Katyusha. I'm really sick of these songs. But I also like them, so who am I to complain?
I think Request Hour, and just in general, is trending towards more emotional songs or stuff that they have a connection with the fans. That's why I think Tomodachi's gonna rank high.
Yeah. Also, I think Almond Croissant will be back at least top 50.
I don't know.
Well, maybe. Or maybe, Sozo no Shijin.
Yeah, there was a push to get Sozo no Shijin into.
Yeah.
At least it was on my Google Plus for all the Kinky to Say fans out there.
Well, because last year it was Sunglasses, right?
Yeah, but Sunglasses was actually a really good song.
It's a really cute song.
Sozo no Shijin is supposed to be the song they want it to be the Kinky to Say song. Just like Almond Croissant was last year for B2. They want Sozo no Shijin to be the song for them.
Yeah. Well, hopefully. Also, personal Oshi predictions. I think Yume no Dead Body is definitely going to be top 10, and I think it's going to beat Sae's unit, because historically speaking, Miyazawa Sae, her unit is always one of the highest ranked, if not the highest ranked unit song, her unit Kiseki. So I think Yume no Dead Body is going to beat that this year, because I think this is Sayane's year. She's going to rock it, and I'm so excited for her.
don't think so.
Well, I think so, and she'll prove me wrong, so,
I don't think so.
Well, I believe in the Oshi.
Well, I didn't even vote because I didn't even buy, what is it, Kiboteki?
I didn't either. Oh, good news, everybody! AKB 39th single has been announced, and it'll be released in March, which means handshake events will be in the summer, which means I can go again, so I'll have more handshake reports. Yes! Be prepared.
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
So that's it for Speculation Station.
I enjoy Speculation Station! I want to hear what other people have to say about what they think what's gonna rank, what's not gonna rank.
Okay, you say so.
Hey, Speculation Station will be really fun come election time. Am I right? What's wrong with you? It's so fun to think about, like, oh, this person had a good year. Oh, but what about this? What about this? See, it's fun. Everybody likes speculating.
How did you even come up with the conclusion that everybody likes it? No one even said anything yet. No one even listened to the podcast yet.
I'm psychic. Remember how last time I was like, oh, I bet for most improved member you're gonna pick Aika, and then you did, and I was like, it's my psychic abilities.
Well, wow, that was really hard to predict, considering that, like, my rankings completely changed. I don't have rankings, but, like, the way that I followed NMB last year is completely different than the year before. Like, oh, big deal. Wow, you picked Aika. You picked Joe. Like, wow, they're both my number 1 and number 2. Where were they the year before? Like, they weren't even on the radar. Wow, what a prediction.
That's what they say.
No one said that. Jesus Christ.
Anyway.
Okay, we'll see how long this Speculation Station lasts. Otherwise, we'll just come up with more. I'll have DJ Soy will come up with more terrible corners.
Whatever.
It's okay. It's part of the hacks. Hacks are the news.
Hacks?
Yeah, like all these companies are having like hack sessions where like you know, in Google they'll have like an all-night party where people like, you know, just code like crazy trying to come up with something cool. And you call it like a hack session. And now like all the companies want to copy that, so they don't necessarily code, but they'll like, you know, have like a party at night and try to figure something out, like really cool, creative. They're called like hack sessions. Anyway, it's enough of that. It's the end of Speculation Station. That is the end of our podcast. Do you have any closing words, closing remarks, anything you want to tell anybody?
Gee, that's a lot of pressure. I don't have anything prepared.
You can say no.
Today at work I learned that you should never say no. Because I said maybe, and they're like, never say maybe. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll never say maybe.
Yeah, you can say no, that's not maybe.
No, they're like, never say no or we won't give you any jobs. I'm like, I don't want to lose my job.
Well.
Yeah, see?
Well,
that's that.
I remember going to university and seeing many ladies chant no means no. So it's okay to say no.
Good. That was good. Hats off, milady. No, that was a Brony reference.
Anyway, so you have no closing remarks?
I don't. Do you have any closing remarks?
Well, Basugatsu Bakuhatsu is having their big special on Friday, so if you like Japanese music and you listen to them at all, like I listen to them, and I've appeared on the show a couple times.
I want to do a show with them because they're really funny.
They want to do like a quadcast. That was a good pun.
That was good.
They were saying to do a podcast, but they don't even follow NMB, so I don't know how we're going to do that. We always talk about how we want to do a stage commentary, similar to what they've done on YNN. That hasn't manifested yet, because everyone lives far from each other. We gotta plan this out.
Resistance and podcast meet. Let's do it.
So there's the Resistance. Anyway, so that's something. Also, if any of you guys want to hop on for the podcast, like I can try you guys out.
Replace DJ Soy Milk.
More like replace me. Like I don't. Yeah.
But you're the backbone. You're the entire body. I'm like the pinky finger that like goes off and wiggles by itself.
Yeah. Let's see how you handle. Like we can get Sarah back on.
Sarah actually knows what's going on.
Yeah, I want to see Sarah back on the show. I don't really want to talk that much. But if there's anybody else that like wants to appear on the show, or just shoot me a message, you can probably appear on it. I don't really care.
Wow. Well, DJ Soy Milk cares, and DJ Soy Milk wants to talk to everybody.
That's what I mean. Like, I'm not gonna be like, hey, what do you know about like NMB, or like, is your
Murakami Ayaka?
Is your mic quality fantastic? No, I don't care. You want to appear, like, I'll talk to you, like, brief you, tell you how the show works, which doesn't really work.
It doesn't really. We're a very dysfunctional podcast.
I'm very sick. That's why my tension's infamously low for, like, Murakami Ayaka today.
Ah, good thing we picked her.
Yeah, also I'm gonna graduate soon.
What?! No.
That's the end of the Takoyaki party.
No.
That's the end of this episode.
Don't graduate.
That's the end of this episode. No, I'm not gonna graduate. I need to go to school first. That's the end of this podcast. This is episode number 13. I'm Osaka Joe.
I'm DJ Soy Milk.
Alright, have a good day or night.
You too.
Not you, I'm talking to the wonderful audience.
Oh, you too, audience.
Okay, see you later.
Bye.